If only Metatron knew of the demonic powers with which you flirt. You're welcome. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than heaven's lackeys dipping their toe in demonic power. Just the tip. You're not allowed to have that. For an angel's bootlicker, you sure love getting dirty in the dark arts. I like it. Oh, very naughty. Don't tell Daddy Metatron about your demonic tarot card. There's nothing quite like forbidden power. No angelic cards, only demonic. We have all the fun, don't we? Demonic power is irresistible, isn't it? Demonic powers, they come so naturally to you. It's only natural you'd be drawn to my demonic tarot cards. It's almost like I'm helping you more than Metatron. You cradle those soul cages like old friends. One might wonder about your previous relationships. You've developed a real flair for spiritual abduction. It's really opened up the job market. Look at you, playing with souls like old friends. I'm beginning to suspect you weren't always on Metatron's payroll. You've developed quite the rapport with the afterlife. It suits you. It's rare to see someone so comfortable with the squirming essence of the damned. That was a compliment. You transport souls with such casual grace, like returning books to a familiar library. Splendid work. I haven't seen such efficient soul trafficking since the Salem trials. Magnificent. I haven't seen such ruthless soul trafficking since the dancing plague of Strasbourg. You handle damned souls like family heirlooms. Makes me wonder about your bloodline. Impressive. I haven't seen teamwork like this since the Templar Purge of 1307. I've watched centuries of champions perform elaborate death spirals from these very arenas. Your refusal to join tradition is disrespectful, yet impressive. You've conquered my obstacle course through some improbable combination of reflex and judgment. Both qualities are typically in shorter supply. Look at you, navigating my architectural sadism as if it were a casual stroll. I'll have to be much more creative next time. Your success has been recorded and analyzed. Future courses will incorporate valuable lessons from your unexpected competence. Congratulations, you've survived my obstacle course. This says something profound about either your skill or my increasingly lenient design standards. Spatial navigation clearly suits you. Perhaps in your previous life you were something graceful. Like a cat or particularly agile roadkill. Your spatial awareness borders on supernatural. Perhaps there's more to you than the standard issue champion mediocrity. Remarkable! Your knack for not plummeting to your death almost makes me reconsider my course design. Almost. Congratulations on defying statistical probability. The mortality projection for this course was significantly higher. You conquered my obstacle course with minimal injuries. I find myself simultaneously impressed and budget conscious. Feel that pressure building behind you? That's not just your inadequacy, it's the consequence of hesitation. But mostly your inadequacy. Each heartbeat is precious here. Yours are particularly finite, so do spend them wisely. The trick is maintaining momentum while simultaneously maintaining altitude. Most champions manage neither. The way you champions throw yourselves into these impossible jumps, it almost makes imprisonment in a tomb worthwhile. That hesitation before each jump, that's your survival instinct losing an argument with your ego. I live for that. The timer waits for no one, especially those with your limited cardiovascular conditioning. Welcome to my humble obstacle course. Gravity is the primary obstacle, followed closely by your reflexes. This arena tests momentum, precision, and your ability to accept gravitational inevitability. My demon architect suggested safety rails. I suggested they test the course themselves. The current design reflects our compromise. Flow is everything here. Disrupt it for combat, resume it for traversal. Most find this mental transition terminal. The beauty of pure combat is its honesty. No puzzles, no objectives, just the raw truth of your inadequacy laid spectacularly bare. These arenas measure combat efficiency above all. Your performance thus far suggests you're more distraction than exterminator. This arena offers such purity of purpose. Kill or be killed. Most champions only manage the latter with any consistency. I've designed this arena specifically to showcase the gap between your perceived combat prowess and actual capability. That gap is substantial. Welcome to the slaughter! The thralls are eager for your acquaintance. Demons, slightly less so. The thralls lack strategy, but compensate with enthusiasm. The demons possess both. You? Well, we'll see, won't we? These arenas separate the genuinely skilled from the merely lucky. Statistically speaking, you're almost certainly in the latter category. Consider this a performance evaluation. Your audience consists entirely of entities designed to dismember you. Demanding critics. I find these combat arenas refreshingly honest. No pretense of purpose beyond mutual annihilation, though only one side seems aware of the mutual part. I've instructed today's demons to attack your weakest points. Judging by most champions, that's approximately everywhere. Dreamcatchers vibrate at frequencies that liquefy ordinary matter. The protective circle is there for aesthetic reasons. These sigils trap more than dreams. They contain possibilities, realities, and occasionally the screams of previous champions. Dreamcatchers respond to persistence, much like telemarketers and influencers, except these actually serve a purpose. The sigils require sustained presence to break the binding. Previous champions found this concept surprisingly challenging. Dreamcatchers bind reality through principles that would melt mortal minds. Consider your ignorance a mercy. I designed these Dreamcatchers during my overtly complicated mechanisms phase. I was going through something. These particular binding mechanisms were inspired by Metatron's hairnet. The sigils prefer confident posture while standing within them. They're surprisingly judgmental for inanimate energy constructs. These sigils were originally designed as children's toys in purgatory. We have different safety standards here. The sigils require your physical presence, not your understanding. A philosophy I apply to most champion interactions, honestly. Each tank purifies and distills what it collects. The process is remarkably similar to winemaking, with just a little more screaming. Considering your dedication to fluid transfer, I thought we might fill some more blood tanks. What do you say? Meatbag blood has a certain provincial quality the blood tanks seem to appreciate, like fast food for cosmic vessels. Luring thralls to slaughter near the blood tanks requires minimal effort. Their navigation skills match their intellect. The blood tanks refuse to accept champion blood. Even vessels have standards, it seems. Blood tanks thrive on the lowly meatbag. Demons contribute rarely, but luxuriously, like adding truffle to gruel. These blood tanks were designed by a fallen angel with hemophilia. His artistic vision was uniquely personal. Another day, another blood tank. Your resume of hemoglobin collection grows impressively robust. These blood tanks were designed by the same architect who crafted Heaven's baptismal fonts. His career took a fascinating turn. Blood collection technology has evolved over eons. The mass carnage, however, remains deliberately unchanged. It seems you can undo celestial restraints with your eyes closed. Everyone has a talent, I suppose. Not too shabby at all. You broke those celestial bindings like they owed you money. Beautiful work. The way you unravel binding sigils. Ooh, it's almost seductively angelic. I mean disgusting. For the record, those dream catchers could have liquefied your souls. But why let consequences dampen a good time? Metatron certainly wouldn't approve of you tampering with dream catchers. I love breaking his rules. It's almost as if cosmic barriers mean nothing to you. How refreshing. Need I remind you that those dream catchers are ancient, forbidden magic? Oh, who am I kidding? It's more fun when you're reckless. You've mastered the arcane technique of standing in one place without dying. Harder than it looks. Most cosmic ceremonies require memorized incantations. Yours just needs standing and shooting. You've mastered the mystical art of standing around and killing anything that gets too close, which is half of magic, really. Oh, we really have to stop meeting like this. Ah, fresh souls for the grinder. Oh, wait, you're the recycled ones, aren't you? Ah, the entertainment has arrived. Do make yourselves... Step into my parlor, champions. Our games together will be fun. Welcome to my chamber. No one embraces these trials quite like you do. Well, if it isn't Heaven's B team. There you are. I was beginning to miss our little massacres together. The corruption suits you, by the way. Welcome, my wayward champions. champions of a silent god, seeking refuge in a fallen angel's embrace? My most promising disciples, the way you embrace these trials...
Oh, don't beat yourself up, kid. Your demon half had nothing to do with it.
The most successful defenders understand sacrifice.
Usually someone else's, but beggars can't be choosers in a crisis.
That obelisk has sentimental value. Well, strategic value. The sentiment comes from not wanting to rebuild it from scratch. Protection duty is like babysitting, but with slightly more blood and significantly higher stakes. Successful defense requires teamwork, coordination, and accepting that someone else will inevitably do something catastrophically stupid. Guardian missions combine the worst elements of babysitting and bomb disposal. Thankless, stressful, and explosively punitive when mishandled. Protection duty teaches humility, strategy, and the therapeutic value of screaming at incompetent allies. Defending static objects teaches patience, tactical awareness, and creative profanity.
You'll need all three.
Protection requires commitment, focus, and occasionally, desperate last stands against overwhelming odds.
Enjoy your assignment.
Defending valuables requires strategic thinking, or overwhelming firepower, or blind luck. I'm not particular about methods. That obelisk is my masterpiece. Treat it better than you treat yourselves.
Which admittedly sets a rather low bar.
Makes an old fallen angel's heart skip a beat. These particular souls believed in reincarnation. Technically, they weren't wrong, just
Optimistic about the details.
soul harvesting is the universe's way of recycling. Nothing truly ends.
It just becomes my property.
Each soul cage represents someone who once had dreams, ambitions,
And a functional cardiovascular system.
Purgatory runs on soul energy. Consider yourselves the unpaid interns of cosmic maintenance. Notice how souls resist their containment? Free will is such a persistent delusion,
Even after death.
Each soul cage contains someone's hopes, dreams, and regrets.
Mostly regrets, if we're being honest.
Soul harvesting used to require complex rituals and virgin sacrifices.
We have you, at least.
Now we just need the rituals. Collecting souls was once my specialty, too. Although I managed without dropping half of them along the way. Think of the Soul Cage Arena as a cosmic relay race, except your baton is fragile and your teammates are easily distracted. Soul cages require firm handling but gentle insertion. Your aggressive approach is amusing,
If inefficient.
Now it's time for the big bad boss. Your survival so far suggests either remarkable skill or incredible luck.
Let's see which runs out first.
The finale is here. Do give the boss my regards before your disembowelment. Or surprising victory. I'm flexible. The final challenge lies ahead. It would be a shame to see such promising talent eviscerated.
But it does make good theater.
You have reached the boss. The champion mortality rate at this stage is 97.8%. But statistics were made to be defied, weren't they? The boss awaits. Whatever happens next, know that you've provided exceptional entertainment value. Your cost per death ratio is above average. The final test approaches. Your combat style has such artistic brutality. It would almost be tragic to see it end.
But that's show business, baby.
Oh, look at that.
It's boss time.
I just want you to know, after your inevitable failure, that I'd love to have you back again sometime. The final arena beckons. You've proven surprisingly competent at staying alive, a talent that will be thoroughly tested in approximately 30 seconds. The boss awaits your arrival. I've prepared a betting pool on your survival time. Care to place a wager? It's boss time, baby. Your journey has been delightfully blood-soaked. It would be a shame to see it end.
But also highly probable.
Just between you and me, I'm beginning to suspect you've done this before. Bravo! You've mastered the complex tactical maneuver of stand here and shoot everything. Your commitment to the mission is impressive, even though it's
Literally your only option.
such a delightful performance. I haven't been this entertained since the Spanish Inquisition. Most champions overthink defense. Your stay put and kill everything strategy is
Refreshingly direct. I like your style.
nothing says objective secured quite like a mountain of corpses. Well done. Your stubborn refusal to let my little box of horrors be destroyed shows admirable commitment.
Or poor judgment.
Superb work. You protected that container like you understood what's inside.
Which you absolutely don't, thankfully.
Spectacular. Your ability to protect inanimate objects is sure to take you places, like my arenas. Oh, no one does cornered and desperate quite like you do.
Well done.
I must say, you make carnage look like a calling rather than a necessity. Now that was a sight to behold.
And I rarely say that to beings with such short lifespans.
Beautiful. Not since those midnight Carpathian rituals have I seen blood handled with such reverence. Your blood collection makes those ancient Aztec priests look like enthusiastic amateurs. I haven't witnessed such artful bloodletting since the Transylvanian Spring of 1462. Well done! Should your celestial employment prospects dim, I do have several promising vacancies. Metatron clearly doesn't appreciate your true potential.
I, however, see so many possibilities.
Splendid harvesting. You know, my management team has several openings. The health plan includes immortality. Impressive technique. Should your whole redemption thing fall through, my organization has excellent advancement opportunities. Magnificent blood work. With talent like that, you're clearly wasted on Metatron's errands.
I'm always hiring.
So, how would you characterize your intent?
Bingo.
So you killed yourself to enter heaven? Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Incorrect.
Try again.
Again.
Why did you jump into the spear's path, Ink?
The other demons will talk. Hard to keep track. It's almost as if you were born for the darkness. I've prepared something special just for you. Brings out your eyes. To the only place in purgatory where dying isn't the worst thing that can happen to you. Oh, you make me blush. Now that was a performance. Such combat technique usually suggests either formal training or a deeply troubled past. Or in your case, both. Well done. Though I should mention, those demons had families. Not loving families, but still. I must say, that was rather impressive. If demon slaughter were an Olympic event, you'd be, well, still in purgatory. But with a medal. Congratulations! I haven't seen slaughter with such intensity since the Bronze Age collapse. Now that was a weekend to remember. Excellent work! I haven't seen a massacre with such flair since the Black Plague, which was more of a group project than history suggests. Well done! I haven't seen carnage with such panache since the fall of Rome, which between us was partially my fault. I'm almost sorry that's over. Your combat style has a certain desperate elegance that is captivating. Brilliant! Though between us, these weren't my best demons. I keep those for special occasions. Well, that was refreshing. Like watching an artist at work. If the art were dismemberment and the canvas screamed. Bravo! That was quite the show. I haven't seen demons dispatched with such flair since well, since I did it myself. Uncomfortable. For one of us, at least. My chamber awaits. Step right this way, champion. I'm sure you have questions, so come along then. Your presence is requested. Let's have a little chat, just you and me. Congratulations. Where I have been all along. In this tomb. Speak for yourself. The correct word would be imprisoned. I'm sure you can relate. Anyhow, Metatron can't hear us in here, which is just as well. You silly goose. Well, you got yourself killed. I am proof of his incompetence. You want to know whether you can still get into heaven. Oh, don't be coy with me, half-demon. Would you like a psychoanalysis on that, or shall we move along to your real question? No? Sure, not yet. And you got screwed. Just like me. And look what happened. Metatron set you up. Because you already know the answer. You did everything right. We need you stronger, faster, smarter. And that means more demon killing. Why don't you ramp up the difficulty? Test yourself. I think I have that covered. I'm trapped in a tomb. See you next time, soldier. Reckless power
chaos, the spilling of blood?
The pleasure would be mine.
Congratulations. But I'm not one to be petty. That's not true. I'm extremely petty. Based on your shoes, one could say the same about you. But I see that you are
Enjoying yourself.
General of my army, unleashed upon the kingdom of heaven. If your newfound friends decline, would you alone accept my offer? I see. You're telling me, sister.
And I'd love to help you realize it.
You have a lot of potential. I think you could handle a higher difficulty. Then perhaps I can interest you in another round. What does it look like? I'm trapped. Congratulations. In the tomb, genius. Fortunately, your adventures bring me endless enjoyment. Why don't you challenge yourself, demon hunter? The bloodlust kind, in case you got any weird ideas. Until then, let's satisfy our primal urges, huh? When I find out, I'll let you know. For a guy who got killed on his first demon hunt. But I like your glasses.
You're very good.
Oh, I wouldn't say best. Crank up the difficulty. See what you're made of. I've got demons, you've got weapons. Let's have a good time. Great. I'm glad we had this talk. Until next time, pal. Well, that's a relief. You're not the best conversationalist. Do you know what free will means, Void? It means you create your own purpose. Oh, no, that's the wrong word for you. Focus on your purpose. That's what you want, right? And you're no longer an angel. What does that tell you?
It never is.
But since you're here, you might as well enjoy yourself. I should do my own seminars. So why don't you bump up the difficulty? Give yourself a challenge. You're sharper than the others, I'll give you that. Congratulations. This is going to be one of those short conversations, isn't it? It's a low bar, though. But you're here, so you must want to satisfy your bloodlust. But bloodlust wasn't your sin, was it? Blind obedience. Do you know what your sin was? You slaughtered a village.
Happens to the best of us.
Let me guess, you just got a little carried away, right? You did everything they asked, and you're here. The greatest of sins. Your odds were 6-1. I should have made that bet. An angel or a demon. Depends on who you ask. I'm impressed that you've made it this far. I am Azazel, but you can call me Daddy. Perhaps we can strike a deal, make your stay a little more comfortable. Looking to purify everything except yourself. And pious, too. That's a lot of talk for a little half-blood.
Have you given some thought to my deal?
I'm just teasing. Metatron can't hear us, you know.
I'm made sure of that.
You see, he doesn't have much power in this place. And that means he can't deliver all that much on his promises. Let that sink in.
Is that so? Your choice of recreational destinations is
Unusual.
I will say you've done an excellent job keeping the population down. So we're already helping each other in a sense.
Would you like some help?
I'm no demon.
But you know that already.
I hear things aren't going so well for our intrepid trio.
Rising from slumber are his monstrous Nephilim, they who will lead the army to raise the earth. The fallen angel Azazel builds a demonic army from marred human souls. Beyond the mortal realm, Purgatory is stricken by a demon infestation. You are one of them. Yet a team of unlikely mortals are charged with a holy mission to stop Azazel. Your wings, if you will. No. And now it's up to me to make amends. The Creator has failed you, failed all of us. On behalf of the Creator, I thank you for your service. You're going to make me spell it out, are you? You have served the kingdom of heaven with all your heart, Angel. We both know I don't like letting people go. But it's best you think of this as more of a demotion. Congratulations, your climbing is commendable. Now get down. Or moderately grave. Does the name Azazel ring a bell? No? I figured as much. Didn't listen at Sunday school? No wonder you're all here. Well, for the record, you weren't my first pick either. But beggars can't be choosers, even archangels. I'm to charge you with a holy mission of the gravest importance. I am the Archangel Metatron, the scribe of mankind and the voice of the Creator. Let me guess, you haven't heard of me. And there are regulations. Of course, I would use my own operatives, but this is Purgatory. I need you to investigate Azazel's activities. Azazel now resides in Purgatory, accruing a loyal following of demons from hell. He also cheats at poker. A treacherous angel who has done much to corrupt mankind. Should you succeed, I will be pleasantly surprised. Don't think too hard. You weren't chosen for your problem solving. I'm watching you. Oh, take your time. It's only the fate of heaven and earth. Perhaps this time you will not die as often. Your success is unlikely. I trust your decision-making in the field is more timely. If you work together, you will perish less frequently. Your performance will be closely monitored. Time waits for no mortal. Now I don't want you losing faith. So let's hurry along to the cemetery. There are traces of Azazel's demonic energy in the cemetery ahead. Here's a little secret for you. The difference between the two is just one short tumble. This will damage the Megadrill beyond repair. You have been charged with a new objective. Destroy the 4 cranes. Azazel has been mining construct. Place the blood canisters in the designated slots. I recommend destroying the Megadrill's supports, used to fabricate Purgatory and everything inside it. It's called Construct. Now move along, we don't have all the time in existence. I have detected demonic activity in the quarry ahead. Stay your course and you will reach the temple. For that, you'll need to seek out the Ark within Solomon's temple. Pray you find the Ark before they do. But not before the Soul Eaters you so recklessly liberated have ransacked the place. I know how much you enjoy blowing things up, but you cannot destroy the Soul Beacon this way. First, you must destroy the Well of Souls. There are 2 stages to it. They are Soul Eaters, efficient workers. The prison guards dip hooks into the portals of hell to collect them. Your objective is simple. I trust you can manage that. Move the Ark into the Well of Souls. This makes your mission somewhat more difficult. It appears that the source of the corruption is in fact a Nephilim. This is the fountain of life. Now you can disable the Master Mold and undo his creation. You do not have the power to destroy this, but you can reshape it. Clever, Azazel is using a Master Mold to grow bodies. The scribe of mankind and the voice of the Creator. I won't ask who you are because it doesn't matter. I am the Archangel Metatron. Hurry along now. Your new weapon can inflict elemental damage to stun the large demon. Because that wasn't a choice. We're currently experiencing a demonic infestation. Care to help? Purgatory. Good. Proceed to the Bastion of Redemption. Fortunately, this one is demonic. You are unworthy of wielding celestial weapons. Those committed to Purgatory never truly die. Deceased companions may be resurrected at the altar. If you wish to quickly traverse Purgatory, aim your weapon at one of the glowing skulls suspended in the air. Your powers of deduction are extraordinary. Enjoy your stay in Purgatory. After all, it will be a long one. A very long one. When you're ready, alone or with your companions, I have important missions for you. That one catches on quick. I suggest making this your base of operations for future incursions against the demon hordes. The Bastion is now yours. Don't get too full of yourselves. You're neither angels nor an army. Also a demon-made weapon. Figuratively speaking, there is no sleeping in Purgatory. But you may ignore the latter if it helps you sleep at night. Yet even the largest, most impressive weapon is but a tool. Yes, they all say that. It's what you do with it that counts. Purge this place of its demonic infestation. Behold, the Bastion of Redemption. I trust you will perform better this time. Your objective is to destroy a giant verminous Nephilim. I hope you haven't developed a phobia of rats. Business as usual, and shooting demons in the face. Whatever contraption he is using must be located and destroyed. I know shooting demons in the face is more to your taste, but this requires some investigation. Whispers inside Purgatory inform me that Azazel has resorted to growing bodies for his army. I have opened another portal. Proceed, if you will. But there is more work to be done. Excellent. The hammer has struck its last. As such, your activities are not officially recognized by the Kingdom of Heaven. I need you to locate and destroy Azazel's Warforge. The Kingdom of Heaven does not officially endorse wanton destruction. I had another team assigned to this, but they died. Shut down the Soul Beacon and vanquish the Nephilim. What are you waiting for? The return of the Creator, perhaps? If you'd like to stop Azazel from taking over Earth, now is the time. I'll admit, your success is surprising. The portal is active. You have destroyed the Well of Souls. At your leisure. Unless you wish to become a slave soldier, obeying my orders is a far cry from catering to Azazel's whims. Try not to get distracted with indiscriminate bloodshed. If you want what is best for heaven and mankind, you will succeed in this task. Shut down the Soul Beacon and vanquish the Nephilim. I am pleasantly surprised. Don't let my praise go to your head, though. Most pawns do not make it this far. I have opened a portal for you. There is more hunting and killing to be done. You're not special in any way, but your performance is adequate. You are here to cleanse the fountain of life from Azazel's corruption. And from what I see, this could take you a while. You must seek out the source of this corruption. Enjoy your stay. You can either find the Ark, or I will replace you with someone who can. I would do it myself, of course, but angelic interference in purgatory is forbidden. Preferably in one piece. Do not waste it. I have opened a portal for your convenience. If Azazel succeeds, your future in purgatory will be somewhat more painful. If he succeeds, there will be too many to stop, even for you. Unless you wish to be overrun and have your limbs torn from your body. You must sabotage Azazel's master mold so that he cannot create new demon bodies. It is character building after all. Perhaps you'd enjoy a few thousand years in purgatory. Now, if you'd rather not help, I won't begrudge you. I need you to investigate Azazel's last known location. It seems you're not as incompetent as you look. That Nephilim annihilated every other team I sent. But thanks to you, Azazel's weapons program is no more. The portal, if you will. I suggest you use it. I have opened a portal. A simple task for simple mortals. I'm sure this task is within your limited capabilities. I trust that even you can handle this task. I need you to investigate Azazel's last known location. I am charging you with a new holy objective. It appears that Azazel was mining construct to forge mockeries of angelic weapons. I need you to locate and destroy his warforge. He cannot be allowed to produce such vile things. That would be a copyright breach. Of course, first you must find your way out of the crypt. I will leave you to resolve your navigational shortcomings. You have succeeded. Impressive. The portal is ready for you. I believe it is time for you to depart. If you break it, you buy it. With eternal damnation. Your objective is to destroy Azazel's Soul Beacon. Unfortunately, you are the best team for the job. You're the best I have right now, which is to say you're all I have. For legal purposes, entering the fountain is not considered baptism. You must cleanse the corrupted water in the fountain of life. Seek out the source of the corruption and destroy it. Do not confuse this with the fountain of youth. Your wrinkles will remain. I hope you're not afraid of rats. I have uncovered Azazel's true plans, which would have them rival a real angel. He wishes to infuse his false angelic weapons and armor with the blood of a Nephilim, in case that's relevant. Oh, and the Nephilim is a giant rat. This will shatter the great bells that summon the rats. You will need to participate in a blood ritual. He is nothing more than a fallen angel. Azazel might seem impressive, but don't be deceived. Slay the Nephilim and close the portals. Yours is not. The Ark's survival is essential. Listen closely. Escort the Ark of Annihilation to the Well of Souls in one piece. Remember that I am the Archangel Metatron. Here is your portal. Not a purgatorial chauffeur who dispenses portals on a whim. Azazel is pulling souls from purgatory using some kind of infernal soul beacon. I do not want him taking over Earth yet again. I've had to split too many timelines already. It gets tiresome. Your objective is simple. Find and escort the Ark of Annihilation. In that order. Remember, you do an angel's work, but this does not make you one. Make your violent tendencies useful. Slay the Nephilim and close the portals.